This is KGW News at 5.
Workers and customers were forced to evacuate today after a coffee shop fire in Portland along Northwest 9th and Cooch. Fire crews got the fire under control just about an hour ago. Firefighters say the fire damaged the business's appliances, including their stovetop, the stove's hood, and the vent system. No damage was caused to the building and no injuries have been reported. So far, investigators have not said what started the fire. Welcome to KGW News at 5. I'm Blair Best. Our other top story tonight, police body cameras. The Vancouver Police Department will launch its program tomorrow. Officers on the day shift will be the first to wear them. Mike Benner brings us more.
It's got functions here that you can put the camera to sleep, you can turn it back on.
Vancouver Police Chief Jeff Morey giving us a look at the body cameras his officers will start wearing Monday.
We have budgeted for 220 officers to have cameras here.
While Chief Morey is a huge proponent of body cameras, he credits his predecessor, James McIlvaine, for ultimately bringing them to Vancouver PD. It's a move Chief Morey says the community will benefit from.
It makes us more efficient. It helps us with our report writing, make sure we gather all the details the way they were recorded. But equally important, it builds that transparency and trust with our community.
Salem's police department is also building that transparency and trust with the community. Just last week, Salem PD launched its body camera program. Here's what Chief Trevor Womack had to say about it.
Honestly, I think we're a bit behind the times here because, out of the 18,000 law enforcement agencies across the country, I think the last data I saw was about 54% already have body cameras. They've been around for a long time. And so I think it's becoming a standard part of police equipment.
Where you won't see body cameras, at least for now, is in Portland. While the city and police union agree on just about every aspect of the program, they're at odds over when officers can review the recorded video. The city proposes allowing officers to look at the video after almost every incident except deadly force incidents. The union, however, is calling for officers to be allowed to review the video after all incidents, even deadly force. With both sides declaring an impasse in negotiations, an arbitrator now steps in to settle the dispute.
That's the actual camera lens itself.
Back in Vancouver, there are no such issues, and Chief Morey is more than ready for Monday, when his officers will start wearing Axon body cams.
We feel like we're going to benefit greatly from the latest technology they have, and our officers are looking forward to it.
The Vancouver Police Department is also adding cameras to its squad cars, but those won't be rolled out until much later in the year. Chief Morey says that is due to supply chain issues. I'm Mike Benner for KGW News.
3 people are in the hospital after a crash that happened late Saturday night on North Marine Drive in Portland. All 3 people have life-threatening injuries. Portland police says 2 vehicles were both burning when they arrived. PPB also tweeted that speeding played a role in the crash. Tonight, the major crash team is continuing to investigate. Well, let's check in with the weather now with meteorologist Joe Ranieri. And Joe, what do you have for us?
Well, we have some changes out there heading into the next couple of days, Blair, and I'm tracking a chance for some more low elevation snow by late Tuesday and into early Wednesday, all the way down to the metro area potentially. As we look at the weather headlines, it is going to be a dry start to your President's Day, but a strong front moves on shore late in the day tomorrow, really in the afternoon and into the evening hours. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, snow possible down to the valley floor, with the snow level dropping down late Tuesday into Wednesday morning down to about 500 feet or so. And as we look at the Oregon Cascades, you are going to be getting slammed with several inches of new snow late tomorrow night and into Tuesday. Heavy snow arrives Monday night above 2,000 feet, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snow. And I bet you up at the ski resorts, it could be a little bit more, closer to maybe 2 feet by the end of Tuesday. Blizzard conditions basically late tomorrow night and into Tuesday, with gusts up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. So traveling in that section of the state will be very challenging here in the next 24 hours or so. So as we look at to see just how low the snow levels are going to be getting over the next couple of days, we're going to be seeing them dropping down to about 500 feet heading into Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. As we look at the chance for valley snow, again, it's not going to happen tomorrow or into Tuesday, but there will be some areas by Tuesday morning that could be seeing some light accumulation. That's going to be throughout the Coast Range and especially up into the mountains, where This model is showing anywhere from 12 to maybe 18 inches of snow by Tuesday morning and into Wednesday is when we could be seeing it here in the metro area. We have lots of watches and warnings to get to. A winter storm watch will be taking effect tomorrow throughout parts of the Coast Range and throughout the foothills of the mountains. You travel east a little bit, you're going to be seeing some very windy conditions late tonight and into parts of tomorrow as well. And I'm also looking at a slight chance of some record-breaking temperatures later in the week. We have a lot to get to, but good thing we have an hour show today to explain all the weather that's going to be happening this week.
All right, Joe, thank you. Lots to keep an eye on there. Now to a major warehouse fire that happened early this morning in northeast Portland. Officials say it took them an hour to put out the fire, and the building is damaged. Portland Fire and Rescue also said that no one was hurt. A fire investigator did respond to the scene, but has not said how the fire started. Well, cleanup is underway after a train derailment sent fuel into the Yaquina River. The Oregon Department of Environmental Quality responded to the crash, saying about 2,000 gallons of diesel were spilled. That fuel ended up going into a storm drain, which sent the oil into the river. Now cleanup crews have blocked off the fuel to keep it from spreading. They're also working to get the fuel out of the river. The derailment happened earlier this month. DEQ says the cleanup will likely be completed next week, and there have been no reports of harm to the waterfowl or wildlife in the area. At this point, officials are still investigating why this train derailed.